Now I'm properly into my training schedule. I thought I should outline some of the actual training runs that I'll be doing, different styles, to build up me as a more rounded runner. So today's run will be interval training. So at the moment I can talk quite comfortably and quite easily as I'm running relatively slowly. When I build up to a tempo kind of run, I'll record again and you'll see just how difficult it is for me to talk, and that's kind of the gauge as to where I want to be when I do the fast part of the interval. So the interval run itself will be a series of fast and slow runs. So the slow bit will be my recovery, the fast will be building up my heart rate and my strength in order to be able to endure further. Okay, so this is the tempo part of the run, and I can see already, even though I've only been going about a minute, that I'm finding it very difficult to just string a sentence together. And it's to carry on for 800 yards, and then I'll slow down back to an easy pace again. Well, today's run is going to be 2.5 miles easy, 3 miles tempo, then 2.5 miles easy again. Which in other terms is run to park run, park run, run back from park run. And this is one of these kind of runs that gives you the mileage, but it also gives you speed work as well in the middle. So later on I'll be going through my training plan leading up to the South Downs Way 50, and that includes all of the different types of run that I'm going to be doing as part of the training. So it's not all about slow and steady. You do need speed work, you definitely need hill work in there, and I'll be covering all of that later on. Anyway, I don't have long before park run, so I want to sign off now and get to it. Well, heading back from park run. Obviously I didn't record anything at park run because I was running at a tempo run pace, although I suppose I could have recorded something beforehand. I did get a photo beforehand, so I might stick that up. Anyway, I think I've got PB. I certainly saw the countdown to 25 minutes. Obviously I'll have to wait for the official results to come out, but whatever the results are, I'll stick them up there. Whether I've got a PB or not, we'll see, find out in a couple of hours. Well, that's the end of my run, finishing up at Emma's. 8 miles done, and I'll see what the park run time is in a bit. Another day, another training run, and for this training run I'm going to be doing, I'm about halfway through at the moment. I'll be doing some hill runs, or hill repeats should I say. And now looking at this hill, doesn't look much, does it? And it's not. But all I need to do is run full pace for about a minute, which this hill should be about a minute's worth of running, and then turn around, jog back, and repeat 3-4 times, just to build up strength in the ability to run up hills, which when it comes to an ultra marathon I'm not going to be doing. I'm only going to be walking them, but I need that extra in the bag. Okay, and then let's jog down again. Nice and easy, look. And this will be my recovery. You can see I'm already starting to get my breath back now. This slow, gentle jog will be my recovery until I do it all again. So, the subsequent loops, I'm not going to record them. I'm just going to focus on running. Alright, that's about a minute after the third hill. And you can tell from my breathing and my talking that I'm still recovering from that. Now, that hill wasn't steep. It doesn't need to be. Anything that you can sustain for a minute is enough. A minute with an incline. And if you can do a steep hill, brilliant, good on you. But don't start off with a steep hill. Okay, let's talk training plans. Here's mine, and as you can see, it's bang up to date with where I am currently. You'll notice that total mileage doesn't increase every week. In fact, some weeks it drops. This isn't an oversight or a mistake. These are effectively rest weeks. So I'm still running, I'm still putting in the miles, I'm taking it easy. You'll remember last year when I pushed myself hard back in January and February, I injured myself badly. Not for the first time, I might add. Well, this year we're not making that mistake again. So none of this is set in stone. I have lots of different types of running there. I've got intervals, tempos, hill repeats, long runs. I've also included recce runs for the South Downs Way, which I'll try to stick to. But if I miss those, if I need a rest for whatever reason, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. That's just the way it is. This is a race plan, but it's not set in stone. I have milestones that I need to hit, but beyond that, the plan is somewhat fluid. Now, there will be some experienced runners out there, people far more knowledgeable and better than me, who will completely disagree with this approach, and who knows, maybe by the end of the year I'll be one of them. But let's see if it works out first. So until next time, when you're mining, you're smiling.